Cruise crew members know 10 insider secrets that could save you hundreds of dollars and hours of frustration on your next cruise. From hidden embarkation shortcuts to free upgrade tactics, these are the secrets cruise lines hope you never discover. Perfect for first-time cruisers and anyone sailing on Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, or Princess in 2025. Let me start with the most shocking revelation. Everything you think you know about cruise pricing and policies has been carefully crafted to maximize profits, not your satisfaction. But when you understand how the system really works, you can flip it in your favor. Before we set sail, make sure to subscribe so you never miss cruise tips that save you time, money, and stress at sea. Secret number 10. The ghost cabin upgrade window. Every single cruise ship departs with empty cabins, regardless of what the booking system shows you. Here's what happens behind the scenes. Approximately 72 hours before departure, cruise lines release these phantom upgrades to avoid sailing with unused inventory. The catch? They only offer these upgrades to passengers who appear flexible and aren't locked into specific cabin requests. Crew members know this happens on every sailing, but they're instructed to only mention it if guests ask directly about upgrades. The cruise line would rather sell you a higher category cabin up front than give you a free upgrade later. Here's your play. When you check in online exactly 72 hours before departure, immediately call the cruise line and politely ask about complimentary upgrades to your existing reservation. Mention you're celebrating something special and would appreciate any available upgrades. This simple phone call can save you anywhere from $100 to $800 per cabin. But here's what most people don't realize about Embarkation Day. Secret number 9. The crew embarkation entrance strategy. Every cruise terminal has a separate crew entrance that processes people significantly faster than passenger lines. While you can't use the crew entrance itself, you can exploit the timing patterns crew members use. Crew members report for duty in waves throughout Embarkation Day, with the smallest crowds occurring during specific windows. The secret timing is between 11:30 a.m. and 12:15 p.m., when most crew members have already boarded, but passenger crowds haven't peaked. Security knows these patterns, but passengers don't, creating a strategic advantage for informed travelers. Arrive at the terminal during this magic window and you'll breeze through security and check-in, while other passengers wait in lines for hours. This timing hack alone can save you 2 to 3 hours of waiting and get you on board, while the lunch buffets are fully stocked and uncrowded. Now, this next secret is a game changer for dining. Secret number 8. The specialty restaurant reservation hack. Every cruise ship reserves approximately 20% of specialty dining seats for last-minute bookings, but they market these restaurants as fully booked to create urgency and drive advance sales at higher prices. Crew members working in guest services know about these phantom reservations because they handle the booking system daily. They're trained to say restaurants are fully booked unless guests specifically ask about waiting lists or day of availability. The cruise line profits more from advance bookings at full price than last-minute reservations with potential discounts. Your strategy is simple but effective. On Embarkation Day, visit every specialty restaurant personally and ask to be placed on their waiting list for any night of your cruise. Mention you're flexible with timing and dates. Within 24 hours, you'll typically receive calls about available reservations, often with complimentary appetizers or desserts thrown in. This approach can save you $30 to $60 per person compared to advance booking prices. Here's something the cruise lines definitely don't want you to know. Secret number 7. The onboard credit multiplication method. Cruise lines generate enormous profits from onboard spending, so they've created complex systems to encourage purchases. However, these same systems contain loopholes that savvy passengers can exploit to multiply their onboard credits. Guest services staff know about these credit stacking opportunities, but are instructed to only apply them when passengers specifically request multiple promotions simultaneously. The cruise line assumes most people won't discover these combinations or won't ask for them proactively. Before your cruise, research every possible onboard credit promotion, past passenger benefits, credit card partnerships, travel agent credits, and cabin category bonuses. On Embarkation Day, visit guest services with documentation for every credit you qualify for, and request they apply all applicable promotions to your account. Most passengers never realize these credits can be combined, leaving hundreds of dollars in benefits unclaimed. This strategy can easily generate $200 to $400 in additional onboard credits. Secret number 6. The cabin location sweet spot matrix. Cruise ships have optimal cabin locations that provide maximum comfort and convenience. But these aren't the expensive suites cruise lines want to sell you. Crew members who work housekeeping and maintenance know exactly which standard cabins offer premium experiences without premium prices. The industry keeps these location secrets hidden because they'd rather sell you expensive balcony cabins or suites instead of revealing that certain interior and ocean view cabins provide similar benefits. Crew members are discouraged from volunteering this information during casual conversations with guests. The golden rule is simple. Choose cabins on deck 7 or 8, midship, away from elevator banks, but within 50 steps of elevators. These locations minimize motion, reduce noise from public areas, and provide easy access to amenities. Specifically request cabins ending in numbers 15 through 25 on these decks. This knowledge can save you $300 to $500 compared to balcony cabins while delivering 80% of the same experience. Now let's talk about disembarkation secrets. Secret number 5. The early departure code system. Every cruise has a hidden early departure program that allows passengers to leave the ship hours before standard disembarkation begins. Crew members process these requests regularly, but are told not to advertise the program because it creates operational complications. The cruise line prefers controlling passenger flow through scheduled departure times rather than managing early departure requests. However, they'll accommodate passengers who know about the system and request it properly. 24 hours before disembarkation, contact guest services and request early departure due to flight schedules or transportation arrangements. Even if your flights are flexible, mention specific departure times that require early disembarkation. You'll receive priority departure tags and can leave the ship starting at 6 a.m. instead of waiting until 8 or 9 a.m. with everyone else. This saves 2 to 4 hours of waiting and ensures you avoid airport crowds. Here's a secret about complimentary services that could blow your mind. Secret number 4. The Hidden Concierge Services Program. Every cruise ship offers complimentary concierge-style services that rival those in luxury hotels, but they're never advertised because the cruise line wants to sell you expensive service packages instead. Crew members in guest services can arrange restaurant reservations, show bookings, excursion modifications, special celebration setups, and personal shopping assistance at no charge. They provide these services daily, but only when guests specifically request them, not as standard offerings. Your key to unlocking these services is knowing they exist and asking confidently. Visit guest services early in your cruise and say you'd like assistance with dinner reservations, show tickets, or special arrangements. Don't ask if services are available. Ask how to arrange them. This approach typically results in white glove treatment throughout your cruise without any additional charges. Let's dive into loyalty program secrets. Secret number 3. The Status Match Acceleration Program. Cruise lines have unpublicized policies allowing passengers to match loyalty status from other cruise lines or even hotel programs, instantly jumping multiple tiers in their rewards program. These status matches exist because cruise lines want to steal loyal customers from competitors, but they don't advertise them because it would undermine their standard loyalty progression system. Crew members and guest services process these requests, but only when passengers specifically inquire about status matching opportunities. Before your first cruise with a new cruise line, research their loyalty program tiers and contact their customer service department, requesting status matching from other travel programs. Provide documentation of your current status with competitors and ask for equivalent tier placement. Success rates exceed 60% when requests are made properly, instantly providing benefits like priority boarding, dining reservations, and cabin upgrades worth hundreds of dollars. Now here's something about shore excursions that tour directors never mention. Secret number 2. The Port Agent Direct Booking Network. Every cruise port has local tour operators who provide identical excursions to cruise ship passengers at 50 to 70% lower prices than ship-sold tours. Crew members know about these alternatives because they often use the same operators for their own port visits during time off. However, they're strictly prohibited from recommending outside tour operators because the cruise line receives substantial commissions from onboard excursion sales. Research port destinations before your cruise, and identify highly rated local tour operators through travel forums and review sites. Book directly with these operators, ensuring tours return to the ship at least 1 hour before departure. This strategy typically saves $60 to $120 per person per port, while often providing more personalized experiences than mass cruise ship tours. Finally, here's the biggest secret of all. Secret number 1. The repeat passenger incentive negotiation system. Cruise lines desperately want repeat customers because they're significantly more profitable than first-time passengers. This creates opportunities for negotiation that most people never realize exist. After completing your first cruise, you enter a special customer category where cruise lines will offer substantial incentives to secure future bookings. Crew members in future cruise sales see these negotiation parameters daily, but are trained to start with standard pricing and only reveal better deals when passengers demonstrate they're serious about booking but need additional value. Within 60 days of completing any cruise, contact the cruise line's future cruise department and express interest in booking another sailing. Don't accept their first offer. Instead, ask what additional incentives they can provide, mentioning you're comparing multiple cruise lines. Request onboard credits, cabin upgrades, specialty dining packages, or beverage programs as booking incentives. This negotiation approach typically results in $200 to $500 in additional value compared to standard pricing. These 10 secrets represent decades of insider knowledge that could save you thousands of dollars and countless hours of frustration. The cruise industry profits from passenger ignorance, but now you have the tools to cruise like an industry insider. Which of these secrets surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know what you learned today. If you found this valuable, hit that subscribe button because next week I'm revealing the cruise ship dining secrets that could get you free meals in specialty restaurants every night of your cruise. Remember, knowledge is power in the cruise industry, and you now have more insider information than 90% of passengers. Use these secrets wisely and happy cruising.